If you clicked on this video, you're probably someone that just opened a shop. You might be someone that maybe is taking over or helping with the family business. Or maybe you're working somewhere and you're trying to help somebody out with their shop and you're trying to get them going. Or maybe you've been in business for 5 years and you're like, man, I really need help trying to keep consistent flow, because if you don't have the consistent workflow, it'll stress you out for one, but also it's hard for you to really kind of build some stability, because you don't know if you're going to be busy, you don't know if you're going to be slow, and you don't really know where that work is coming from. So in today's video, I'm going to help you, and I'm going to share some of the things that I personally use and still use to this day on bringing traffic in, okay? So let's get started. So look, I got my notes here because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right information, and I want to make sure that I'm giving you all of the information and I stay on track. Before we get started, if you're needing more videos like this to help you grow your shop, help you with strategies, please subscribe to the channel. I got a lot more videos coming, so we got that coming. So thank you for your subscription. First one we're going to start is, let's talk about online presence, okay? So when I say online presence, it's how does your business look online? If someone were to go to your Facebook, how does that business look? In the first couple of seconds, does it say, or does it show, or can they tell what exactly you do? Okay, I see this a lot. A lot of guys have Facebook pages, they have Instagram pages, and they want to do more insurance claims, but there's nothing saying that they do insurance claims. Or they might have, restoration jobs. They might have random custom paint job pictures. And there's no consistency, and there's no direct message on what you're actually delivering, what your primary service is. Okay, if your primary service is going to be insurance claims, then you need to make sure that's very clear on your online presence. So online presence is like, if you go to Google and you search in your business name, what comes up? Okay, you can even go on the top where it says files, you can go to private window, right? So private window is going to be, it's going to have nothing of your search history. It's going to go based on, there's a private window. So you go there, search your business name, and see what comes up, okay? If you're very attached to your business, like if you're the face of your business, if your business is named after you, or you have Martinez Paint and Body or whatever, search up your name and see what comes up. Because I can guarantee you, before someone does business with you, they're going to try to find out who you are, what the business is about, what they're involved in. They're going to try to find out as much information. It's the same thing if you're going to buy a brand new TV. You're going to go to Best Buy, you're going to go to Amazon, you're going to try to find as much information as you can about the TV before you go buy it. In fact, they did a study that shows that people actually make a purchase already before they actually buy. So what that means is, like, they've already done their online research, they've already done a little bit of detective work, and they've made a decision before they even call you or before they even walk into your business. Because a lot of shops, what happens is they rely a lot on word of mouth business. And so they're like, well, I don't need a website. I don't need to worry about my Facebook. See, I got word of mouth, you know what I mean? Well, what happens is word of mouth is it keeps your income low. And let me tell you why. Because a lot of times they're going to say, hey, go see my friend Johnny. Tell him I sent you. They're saying to go see you because you're going to give them a discount or you're going to hook them up. What happens is now you have to invest emotional energy into that customer. Okay, but remember, 3 things you want to look for whenever you're going to get a new customer or client. Okay, how much time is it going to take me? How much money? And how much emotional energy? Okay, remember, time, money, and emotional energy. Ask yourself those 3 questions, because if you get a customer that's going to require a lot of your attention, emotional energy, they want to be calling you every 5 minutes, they have a million questions, they're asking for discounts, hook me up, can you do this, can you do that, hey, you know what, I know you're fixing the right side, but hey, can you go ahead and fix that dent on the left side? It's a very small dent, you could probably just touch it up really quick, right? I got that. That's emotional energy. It's going to drain you. Boom, we don't want none of that. Okay. Number 2, let's get into your social media pages. So social media pages, what does your personal social media page look like? because I can guarantee you, if it's attached, if you're promoting your business, if you're promoting anything on Facebook, a lot of times people will promote it on their personal Facebook page first because their business one might not have a lot of followers. What happens is people are gonna look at your personal Facebook page. They're gonna look at your Instagram. They're gonna look at your TikTok. They're gonna say, okay, is this guy a credible guy? There's probably some pictures of there's some rowdy stuff on your Facebook, and you're like, oh yeah, that was years ago. Doesn't matter, clean it up. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be serious about business, you gotta clean it up. And the past is the past. Who cares? Erase it. It doesn't matter. That's the past. Why are you holding on to that? If anything, that's bringing you down. Those bad habits, those good times, you know, they might be hurting you now because they make your business look bad. I wanted to speak on this because I was a DJ. I was in the club Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Mondays, Tuesdays. Like, I was in the clubs. I was partying. I was drinking. I was doing the whole thing. Back then, you go to my Facebook page and it showed exactly what I did. Now, I had to clean it up. Over the years, I cleaned everything up. I changed who I hung around with. I changed my connections. I changed everything. So look at your personal Facebook page. What kind of language are you using in your post? Are you one that's real outspoken, and if you're reactive on your Facebook? What I mean by reactive is that if you see something and you make a comment, you're cussing someone out, you're talking crap to someone, customers are gonna read that and be like, nah, they'll be like, I don't wanna deal with this. Number 3, let's talk about your business page, because look, there's a lot of free resources that you can use to promote your business page, okay? Without having to pay. If you don't currently have the extra income to pay someone to do your marketing and to pay someone to run ads for billboards, for commercials, then we gotta start with the basics. How can I get everything I can from the free marketing, right? And that's gonna be for one, your Facebook is gonna be one, Instagram, YouTube, Yelp, Yellow Pages, local app. There's an app called Neighbor, okay? You put your zip code and people actually can communicate within your neighborhood about services, okay? There's Angie's List. On these pages, I'll kind of give you a rundown on how to post, okay? So on TikTok, you want to have maybe some before and after pictures, maybe videos is going to be better. And you want to have some educational content. Will be something like, hey, let me tell you the difference between a OEM part, a factory part, versus an aftermarket part. Okay, that's an informational video. So you're actually educating someone about your industry, right? So you could put an educational video before and after, and then you can also do a sales video. A sales video is gonna be like, hey, this is Stan from Certified Collision Works. If you ever get in an accident, please give us a call first. Our service and our consultations are absolutely free. So you come in for an estimate, we'll deal with the insurance company for you. We'll get you set up in a rental. If you need towing, we can also arrange that. Give us a call. This is our number, this is our location. Bam. In order to ask for a sales video, you got to make sure that you're adding value. You can also do, if you're one to do like skits, something that's kind of funny, interactive, you know what I mean? One thing that really works good too is if you actually do videos about your city, right? So we did a video a while back. It says, hey, if you live in this city, where do you think the most accidents happen at? Is it this intersection? Is it that intersection? Is it this? So you're actually talking the local language of the streets. People will start to engage, and it also brings attention to your business. Facebook is gonna be good for stories. So like, if you want to share, maybe you helped out with some kind of nonprofit, or you helped out with a toy drive, make a video about it and say, hey, this is John from XYZ Collision. You know, I just want to say thank you to everybody that came out and donated toys for Toys for Tots. Those videos are connecting to the community, okay? That's called a community video. Instagram is good for like maybe before and after pictures. You can also post a little bit of educational videos on that. YouTube is good because you can actually, let's say for example, you make a video, food drive, or you did like a school supply drive, right? And you documented it and you made a video about it and you talked about it. You made maybe like a 5-10 minute video, maybe longer. That's good to put on your YouTube channel. Make a YouTube channel for your business and post those videos on there. In the description, you can put your address, you can put your services. And so when someone's Googling find a body shop near me, your video might come up. They might watch your video and do business with you because of your service in the community. Yelp is going to be good because Yelp actually knows if people are soliciting for reviews. For example, on Google Maps, you can send someone a link and says, hey, if our service was satisfactory, or if you enjoyed the service, or we did a good job, please give us a 5-star review and give us a 5-star and a review, right? You can do that with Google Maps, but with Yelp, you can't do that because we'll actually track that process and they'll flag it. So they won't necessarily post it on your Yelp. But you always want to have Yelp because that one's good. If you have good Yelp reviews, that's going to rank you pretty high too. They actually still have Yellow Pages. That's something you can just get connected to. But you can go and you can go to local listings, free local listings. Or there's a place where what we did was, I think we paid like $35 or something, but 15 free listings you can put your business, right? And you search our business, we're gonna come up on a bunch of different places. That's also a good thing to do as well. Another thing you can add for your videos are testimonies from customers. That's gonna be like the gold of the gold. But you also wanna make sure that you're having a call to action. So what I mean by that is like, go to Google Maps and copy the link. You can copy the link, and whenever you make a post on Facebook, you can attach that link on there so they can actually find your location. So you're actually just you're making the process easier for them to find you. Probably highly suggest you get a website pretty quick because the website will also help you get ranked higher on searches, okay? Google Maps is gonna be something that you really need to start taking advantage of. Making sure you have good photos on there, making sure that you're replying to your reviews. So good or bad reviews, I want you to reply to them, because what that does, that shows that you're willing to engage and take care of the problem. Because that's one thing, people are like, well, you know, what happens if they don't do this? Are they going to warranty it? What happens if I don't like it? What is they going to say? And so that kind of gives the customers that have that worry, it kind of answers it for them. So what I did was I said, you know what, I take this review very seriously, and I promise we will address the problem and we'll make sure that we're better next time. We actually invested into a calling system to where we're able to track our calls. We're able to make sure that we can follow up with customers. We'll make sure that if we can text them, everybody on our team can see the text, so we're all on the same page. And Google Maps, if you can get those going, that's gonna be good, because on the Google Maps, it gives you an option to put a link for your website. If you can have a link there, you're actually drawing them to make a decision. Number 4 is gonna be your website. On your website, you don't wanna have a lot of stuff. We've kind of minimized it to like, when they go to the link to our website, it takes them to a page where they can actually book an appointment. It's good because some people just want to book an appointment, you know what I mean? They want to make sure their schedule is on point. Let's just say someone booked an appointment, let's just say tomorrow, right? They book an appointment for maybe 2 days out. You're gonna get an email of that appointment, and you can actually call them in advance and says, hey, this is John from XYZ Collision. I know you set an appointment for Thursday. Can you tell me what you're trying to do? One thing you can also do is you can also set up a link tree. It's a website where you can actually put multiple links in one link. So you go to one link, and when they go to that one link, it's gonna say Yelp, Google Maps, or whatever. But what's cool is you can also customize that. So for example, if you don't have a website, set up a Google form. You can put the Google form there, and they can go to the form, and you can probably get that email as well. So that's another way of also doing it, okay? Number 5 is gonna be new business, okay? So let's talk about some new business. So you got to market, and what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get you to the point where your business is consistent to where you can actually get money to put into marketing. You see it? And then we're gonna feed that machine, and now we're generating leads, okay? Let's start to attract new business. And so what we did was we leveraged online presence, okay? Now we're gonna leverage time and relationships, okay? Start to visit local insurance agent. Figure out who your agents are in your area, okay? And you wanna go visit those agents. And let me tell you how the insurance industry works with agents. So agents make money because there's a lot of State Farm, Farmers, Allstate, right? Those companies. So they have people that have their house insured there, right? They have their house, they have their car, they might have their RV, they might have a boat, they might have a motorcycle, right? These people, they pay every month, okay? They pay every month. They know the agent. They've been doing business for years. They might have they might have life insurance. They have all these products with that agent, okay? So that agent is making money because that customer is locked in, and they're paying every month. Every year she gets a renewal fee, so it's like it's income for her, right? So she values every client because they call it a book. So when they lose someone from their book, a client, it hurts them. So they don't want to lose anybody, okay? And so it's bad, right? So a lot of times whenever I meet agents, I tell them, I said, look, we're located over here. We've been in business this many years. I understand what's important to you. You value your customers because they've been with you for years. You don't want to lose them. I tell you what, our business, we want to make sure that we take care of your customers. We want to make sure that we're working with you directly to make sure they're not calling you and cussing you out because of something that we did. So from the jump, we make it clear that, hey, we're not connected to the agent. We're independent. But if you have any problems, you can come to us directly. We'll take care of it. You want to create that relationship with those agents. Not only that, but you want to go to maybe some dealerships. They're going to be important because you want to go to the main manager at the dealership. Okay, it's going to be the front. You're going to go to the showroom. Who's the general manager? Who's the manager? Who's the decision maker? And introduce yourself. Hey man, I'm Stan from Certified. You know, if there's anything we can do to help y'all out, we want to earn y'all's business. I bought your team some cookies. There's some snacks there. Here's some this, and this. Spend some time to know him. I'm talking to the guy like it's a bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to him like a cool dude. You know, besides business, I'm just like, hey, you know what? Like, who are you? Like, tell me who you are, and take notes of that. Get a spiral, get a journal, and take notes. Say, hey, I met John, ex basketball coach. He works out. He likes protein cookies. Make all these notes. Hey, John. Hey, Tim. You know what? I'm gonna be back in this area in the next couple of weeks. Do you mind if I drop by? When you come back by, bring them something. Dude, like, you have to build a relationship first. Go a couple of times. Hey, John, I just wanted to ask you, man, like, what are the chances of us maybe doing business in the future? I know you're using another shop over here. The shop that you're using, what is something that you would like for them to do better? And he might say, oh, you know what, man, I think if something comes up, I might give y'all a try. So maybe like a 6 or 7. Okay, that's good, man. That means I'm not wasting my time here, right? So I'm gonna note this guy he potentially wants to do business with us. Okay, this might be a good client for us. Okay, so I'm gonna go visit him every week. Hey, John, is there anything we can help you with, man, this week? No, we're good, Stan. Okay, because look, if I'm consistent, he's gonna see that, and then when something comes up, he's like, hey, man, you know what? Let's send it over to the other guys, man. Stan's been coming by. He's cool, man. He's cool. Seems cool. I think let's try something with them and see what happens. So that's how you have to earn new business, okay? Right? Maybe service managers. You can go to oil change place, Firestone. We connect with Firestone a lot. The U-Haul, their trucks, they actually have a lot of trucks out there. That's a good account as well. Service company, any service companies that have vehicles, plumbing, electrical, delivery services. I know Amazon, they're always looking for shops to fix their vehicles. On the Amazon thing, the vans are not owned by Amazon, so you don't have to call Amazon to get those accounts. What it is those accounts are separate companies. To get them, they get them wrapped or whatever, painted, and then Amazon just sends them the work. So those vans are not owned by Amazon, they're owned by that company. And that company has to have their vehicles looking good because Amazon has a thing where they don't want them to have busted up vehicles. They want their vehicles to look good. So if they get in an accident or something, they have to get them fixed. So that's also a good account, but you have to be prepared because look, they want a fast turnaround. They want it cheap, and you got to have room for that. Because if you get 2 or 3 vans in there and you have a small shop, like, you're going to be bottlenecked. And number 6, this is another level here. You can also look for contracts. What I mean contracts is like there's government contracts, there's city contracts. Some of the colleges have contracts, and what they do is they have an annual budget set aside for certain stuff. So you have to bid on those contracts to get those jobs. And I know in most areas there's a place called the Small Business Development Center. If you go to that Small Business Development Center, you can tell them what services you offer, and you can say, hey, are there any contracts, government or city contracts in the area that I can bid on to maybe get some of these jobs, all right? If you notice, I did not mention used car lots. That is, in my opinion, the worst place to get business from, because they want it cheap, they want it fast, and they don't want to pay it. Like it's 30-day net. So 30-day net means you're not going to get paid for 30 days. And what happens is if the approval is not done the way that it should be done, you won't get paid on it. Once again, man, like if this content, if this message and if this is giving you value, man, subscribe to the channel, because look, we're going to be launching more consistent videos of really stuff that's hurting some of these shops around here. You know, I get messages quite a bit on Instagram, on Facebook, asking me certain questions about, you know, how to get more work or how do I do this. And I just try to make videos, man. I try to make videos and add value. And I'm not here like saying, oh, I read a book and I'm going to tell you how to market your business. The stuff that I'm giving you is actually stuff that actually I'm applying, I'm doing, or I've done, and it worked for me. So it's not something that I've read. Once again, man, thanks for watching. If this video, you know, brought some value to you, I got another video right here. It's 5 I'll put it right here, 5 tips, 5 quick tips to drive more business. So go to this video right here. I have some good things. You're gonna like this video right here, guys. Later.